Yo, what is up boys, and welcome back to another Miscreated video. A game which I haven't played in a long time, but holy shit is this new update amazing. It's currently only on the experimental branch, and I don't show you guys everything there is to show in this new update, but it does show one of the things which I think pretty much the entire experimental branch population are most excited for, which is the new city, which is undoubtedly the biggest and most awesome city I've ever seen shown in any survival game which I've played to date, which, as you guys should know, I've played pretty much every survival game which doesn't suck dick. I did actually start out shit talking Miscreated, thinking it was just going to be another one of those shitty cash grab kind of games, but the developers have got some real passion. Clearly they aren't making crazy sales or anything, but they have been passionate in the development of the game and have been continually bringing out some really cool updates. So honestly, big props to them. There's currently a 50% off sale in this game, and I would highly recommend picking it up because, I mean, you'll see after watching this video, but it's probably the most underrated survival game that there is out there. There isn't really that many in terms of pioneers of survival games, but I'm sure people wouldn't consider Miscreated up there, but it should be up there with Daisy and all the other survival games, because it does everything that game does, and, or not everything, but it does a lot of things that game does, and other things better as well, and still not that many people play it. Either way, starting out in this video, I've shown you guys the map in an overlay a bit earlier on. This is the old map which I've shown you guys, which doesn't show where this new city is, but it's basically somewhere north of Clyde Hill. And once you get to the city, you'll see it from miles away because it's fucking massive. You'll be probably approached by some very lovely people, as you'll see we did in this video as well. Luckily they were nice. I think they recognized my voice or something, so they didn't end up harming us. Also, by the way, I completely forgot to mention, but the player who I was with the entire time here, who also drove me over on an ATV, is Septic Falcon, who is also a YouTuber. He does some really awesome videos on Miscreated, and he also allowed me to use the thumbnail you see for this video, so go check him out. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. He makes some really good videos, and he deserves definitely a lot more love. But either way, this right here, despite being a very hostile action, shows off one of the cool new things which you find in this update as well, which is the ability to tie up players. Along with that, just to name a few, there is the new bus. There is now a bike which you'll see me driving around later on in this video, which you can go around in the city. And it is a very popular spawn. The bus spawns, I don't know where they are, but it does fit about 29 people, I think, inside it. There's wolves in the game. You can now create campfires using a pickaxe and a normal axe. And you'll also notice my players holding a very unusually big backpack, which is the new backpack found in the game, which is now the biggest. On top of that, you've now got the option to carry around a secondary and a primary. You can now reload pressing R. I know it's weird to say, but before this point, you couldn't reload before using the R button. And you'll also see some really nice PvP later on in this video and showing off the police station, some things I didn't show off like the hotel and stuff like that. I don't know, the city's awesome. From what Septic also told me, half of the city-ish is actually off to the public in experimental right now, so there is going to be more city to show when it eventually hits the stable branch, which, if you guys don't know already how to enable experimental, just right click on Miscreated once you're bored, press properties, go to the betas tab, enable it right there, and you'll download the experimental branch. But yeah, there'll be some more buildings, there'll be some more city to explore, and I don't know, this game just has so much cool stuff in it, and it's a shame that it is still not popular. Made a series a while ago, which I'll have an annotation on the screen right now for, and that series was 12 parts or so long with Rush, and I just remember having some really fun moments, but the series just never really kicked off, which is a bit of a shame. I wanted to make it one of those longer series, which I just keep on doing and keep on showing these new updates for the game, but I just kind of put it to the side because we've shown off all the content in the current patch, and there wasn't really anything else to show, and not many people watched the series, so it was a bit of a shame. By not many people, I mean like 30,000. It wasn't unpopular, I just didn't really want to keep on making a video which didn't get that many views when I could go make a video on a popular game instead. I don't know, makes sense in my head at least. Anyway, you'll see me and Septic Falcon head over to the PD. Like I said, there is a few things which I missed out in this video, like the hotel, and there will be some more buildings being added soon, but it's just too much stuff to talk about. There's actually even tornadoes in the game now, which Septic told me he had a run-in when he was in one of the red cars, and he got swooped up and thrown across the map and got killed. I don't know, that sounds pretty interesting to me. I don't know any other survival games with tornadoes in them, and there is undoubtedly some work that needs to be put into the city, but it is a big task to undertake, and I have these awesome little broken parts of a road with the water spurting out, as you'll see in some of this gameplay. It looks awesome as it is right now. You know, if it was in the main game, people aren't going to say, wow, this looks like shit, but still, I know for a fact the developers of this game are going to put some more time and effort into it until it is eventually on the stable branch. I would also really like to start a new series upon this game. Like I said, the only reason I stopped it is just because it was a bit stagnant in views, but I'd love to start one up with Septic or with Rush, the guy who originally made the series with, showing off all of the new things in detail and just having some awesome PvP, which you'll also see some PvP in this video. and stuff like that. So if you'd like that, then just leave a like and a comment, and I'll see what I can do. But the voice of IP in this game doesn't suck. It's definitely the most beautiful survival game out there. I guess it's kind of on the same scale as Daisy standalone 4K images. It runs really good right now. It also looks pretty good, but I don't know, I feel like Miscreated is maybe just a bit better because it does use CryEngine, and it's got some awesome window tints, and just walking down the abandoned police station corridors with graffiti on the walls. It's a really good post-apocalyptic world which we have made for this game. It's just crazy to think right now, Miscreated on Steam is actually still sitting at overall negative reviews, and even in the recent period, which is something which Steam has just added, so then it'll tell you reviews which have happened recently for the game, that is still, well, it's not negative, it's mixed, and even the recent reviews are also mixed, despite these awesome new weather effects, the new weapons in the game, the wolves. Did I mention wolves already? I don't know, there's wildlife in the game. It's really fucking cool, and I don't know why it doesn't deserve, or why it doesn't get more love, because it does deserve so much more than it gets. We've even made a beautiful new trailer with some lovely depth of field as well. Anyway, we'll see the start of the PvP in here. We ended up going down to the armory in the police station and came across a man who instantly murdered my compadre Septic Falcon, unfortunately, but I did end up taking him out with a pistol shot to the head. And further down in our timeline, we do also come across a bunch, or I do come across two people who I also very swiftly murder. There's no such thing really in this game as a go-to area for loot, but I can undoubtedly say that the armory and also the city as a whole is going to be a hotspot for people. I guess it is a bit more emphasized in experimental patch, since this is the new thing which everyone wants to go check out, but the armory's got multiple weapons inside it, which really right now the loot's very random. You could find it in a assault rifle in a house, you could find it in a military zone, in the airfield, which is on the southern side of the map, which is a complete opposite side, of course, to this new city. So really, it's been hit or miss in the past, but the city is going to be a place where a shit ton of people are going to go. You might wonder about performance as well. How does it run? It doesn't run the best ever. I am on my laptop right now, as you guys would have seen it in my recent vlog. I'm getting like 40, 50 FPS while recording, which isn't too bad because it's a fucking laptop. Once again, my PC, it will run a bit better, and it's undoubtedly never going to run as good, which is a weird thing to say. It's never going to run as good as Daisy Standalone, right? Daisy Standalone does a lot of things that this game does, and it is, of course, in the same genre, but it runs better, which is a bit disappointing, really, now that I'm used to that awesome FPS that Daisy Standalone now has. I don't know, it's a bit of a shame to go back to shitty old FPS, but it is in a place which is still better than old Daisy Standalone before the 0.6 patch. Like I said, the FPS before, it's not bad, so it's okay. And I'm sure even once the city's been expanded upon, they've added more interiors and stuff like that, it doesn't seem to ever impact on the FPS at all, so things should be completely fine, even once the city is as big as the developers hope for it to be. Maybe I'm missing something, because the hate and the lack of popularity for this game has been a thing with Miscreated for a long, long time. Maybe there is something which sucks about it, which I just don't know. Honestly, I'd love to hear your guys' feedback as to why it's unpopular, or maybe you think it looks amazing now and you're gonna go pick it up and... I'm not saying anything. If you don't want to, that's fine. Go pick it up on G2A if you want to fucking save a few dollars, maybe. Or maybe it's cheaper now on Steam because it's 50% off. I don't fucking know. But either way, it's not expensive. It runs pretty good. It looks really good, and... wow, is it fun murdering people in this game? Although it isn't pretty much any game, but yeah. The reason survival games are so much fun is because you go around, ruin someone's day, steal all their shit, and make it your shit, and then you die, and rinse and repeat. Somehow, that's fun, doing it over and over again. And having this city, which is, I don't know, if anyone can think of a city which is anywhere near as big in scale, and don't say The Division, that doesn't count, okay? It's not a survival game. This is a game with 40 players on a server. You go around, you kill people, you loot things, you craft cars, you can get the bus now with 29 people. Like, there's so much cool stuff to show off. And there's also the new weather effects on top of tornadoes and like storms and shit. There's so many different types, but there's also the fog now, which I didn't get to record, but it's like this really close fog, which you can check out on Septic Falcon's channel. He did show off that in his video, so that's really cool as well, and something which I haven't seen in any other game, but it's perfect for a post-apocalyptic scenario, without a doubt. Anyway, that is pretty much it. You'll see the two weapons on my back right now, the Wasteland 22 and a shotgun, which I picked up from the first man I murdered. Again, not everything in this video is finished. The bike, for example, doesn't have any animations on the player. You're not pedaling, but you're still moving forward. Somehow it still doesn't look that stupid regardless of that. But yeah, what can I say other than check out the game? There'll be a link in the description if you want to check it out. If you do end up playing it, then I'd love to know. Maybe I've changed your opinion on things after this video, but it's just a game which really not many YouTubers, or a lot of popular YouTubers have ever started playing, so it's ended up being just really unpopular, which is very sad. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Like I said, just leave your feedback in the comment section below, and don't forget to comment, subscribe, and all good stuff. If you'd like to see a brand new series on this game, I'd very much like to bring one to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Looking really, really good.